Border Force officers have pulled aside this Singaporean woman after her frequent trips to Melbourne caught their attention.
The travel patterns appear to be quite frequent, but they're also short stays. So it could be legitimate business or it could be something a little more sinister.
Are you available to come to bags?
A full baggage search will be carried out, but a fellow officer is called to the bench as there appears to be a problem with her suitcase.
So you can't open it?
Yeah, the PIN number is 662. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's inside?
My clothes and the books.
The passenger is trying to get into her bag. She's having difficulty. This does raise some concern for us. It appears that she may be hiding something, so we need to get it open.
The case will be forcibly opened while the woman is questioned about her unusual travel movements.
In the last 12 months, how many times you come to Melbourne?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Take a guess.
Six?
No more than 6?
6, 8?
I have no idea what the PIN is.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
that's all right.
So every time you come to Melbourne, why you come?
I come for travel and meet up my friend.
Okay. For no other reason? So every time you come is just for holiday?
Yes, holiday.
Okay. In Singapore, what do you do for job?
Teacher.
Teacher?
Yeah. And I got some part-time job to.
So you have part-time job as well?
Yeah.
So if you have full-time job with teacher and part-time job, you wouldn't have much time to travel.
Because now it's during almost school holiday.
Yeah, almost school holiday, but not school holiday yet.
Yeah, I take annual leave.
Her story is not quite adding up, and officers suspect this woman may be up to something.
So we just want to make sure she's not travelling with anybody else.
And as her suitcase is opened, it reveals exactly what that is.
Okay, you don't have to do or say anything. Anything you do say or do may be used in evidence. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
In Melbourne, Border Force officers are now cautioning a Singaporean woman after forcibly opening her suitcase to make a startling discovery.
In the suitcase, there is nothing else except cigarettes. There's thousands upon thousands of cigarettes, no clothes, no toiletries, no nothing, just cigarettes.
All passengers arriving in Australia are required to declare if they are carrying any more than 50 cigarettes, as a duty must be paid. And on this many sticks, the evaded tax would be in the tens of thousands of dollars.
This is your name?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, obviously number question 2 relates to alcohol and cigarettes, okay? Because you have a bag full of cigarettes and you have not declared them, okay? So you've committed an offence.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and my husband, same days is flight.
Okay.
My husband fly to Fiji, then attending wedding. So he bring these 2 luggage and we bring these 2 luggage to Melbourne.
Okay.
This luggage.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything else.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
You understand the caution?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to say anything, but anything you do say may be used in evidence. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She claims her bags have been mixed up with her husband's before leaving China. But officers notice the woman is not wearing a wedding ring as they turn their attention to her second suitcase, which she also says she cannot open.
I'm thinking that if there's cigarettes in the first bag, there's surely got to be cigarettes in the second bag. That cigarette's in there too? I think so.
The second case is also loaded, and the passenger is now escorted to a private interview room where the investigation will continue.
The second one. We just look in the bags to make sure it's just the cigarettes, okay? And then we count the cigarettes.
It's her 8th visit to Melbourne in the last year, and it seems this passenger knows her luck has just run out.
She knows it's not good. It's not going to be a good outcome for her no matter what.
This cigarette is not belong to me. I'm even not smoke. I'm innocent.
But Border Force officers believe this massive haul of tobacco was headed straight for the Australian black market to be sold for a hefty profit.
There's a lot of money to be made from not declaring tobacco and then selling it on the black market. It's very obvious that this wasn't for personal use, so where was it going to end up? But yeah, we're doing our best to stop these imports crossing the border.
The woman maintains that the bags are not hers.
I think most probably is mixed up with my friends, the luggage, because the luggage is almost the same. I think in China we mix up.
Her story has changed a couple of times. First it was her husband that was flying to Fiji, now it's her friend. So the deception is there.
At a final count, there are 40,000 cigarettes, or more than $27,000 in evaded duty.
So if you grab your purse and all your belongings, our process is just finished. So now I've just referred her up to our border entry team, who will decide whether to cancel her visa.
Immigration officers will now determine if she will be allowed to enter the country, while the cigarettes will be destroyed. Border Protection has pulled aside 3 Indonesian students whose behaviour has caught the attention of officers.
We were speaking to them around the baggage carousel and they seemed a bit nervous.
One of the men is claiming he can't find the key to open his suitcase.
You can't find it? If you can't find it, we just cut.
He finally locates it, and as the suitcase is opened, it reveals something unusual. The only contents are gift-wrapped packages.
What's this one?
I don't know, my friend gave it to me.
Your friend gave it to you. I asked you if you packed the bag yourself. You said you knew everything in the bag.
Suspicions are raised even further when officers discover that his travelling companion is also carrying identical wrapped parcels.
Going to count them? Yep. See how many you've got. You got anything else in here? What's in here? No drugs? No drugs?
And as a third man's bag is opened, it becomes clear that this is no coincidence.
What's in here?
I don't know, it's my friend, my friend birthday. I don't know.
When one is opened, it becomes clear what is going on.
Oh, you have cigarettes.
It would seem the trio are trying to smuggle in the cigarettes in an attempt to avoid paying the hefty duty.
And you took no. Look how many cigarettes here.
The men are claiming they had no idea what was in their bags, as a friend in Jakarta had packed them.
Did he tell you what they were?
Huh?
Did he say to you what was inside these boxes?
No. He just, I have baggage, and then I borrow your baggage.
I borrow your baggage. So he come to your house, take your baggage, and fill with this, and then give to you and tell you to bring to Australia.
Yeah.
Did he give you money?
Yeah.
How much did he give you?
200.
200 US dollar?
No, no.
Australian dollar. Per bag or per
Back.
for the bag?
$200 seems to be a small payment for such a risky exercise, as illegally importing tobacco is a serious offence.
Oh, this one, big present.
Selling illicit cigarettes on the black market is extremely profitable, and as the cartons continue to pile up, so does the thousands of dollars in evaded duty.
Your friend Indonesian give you this?
Yeah.
You live in Jakarta?
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name Johnny.
And then when you get to Sydney, who do you give to?
There's somebody come to me.
Waiting here?
Yeah.
What's their name?
I don't know. They just know my source.
They know what you're wearing?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, he said there's someone waiting outside for him who knows what he's wearing to come and pick him up. The man pick you up, he take you in a car?
No. Just take this one.
Just take the bag and then give you cash and then you go.
Yeah.
Officers are beginning to suspect that the trio may be a small part of a much larger smuggling ring.
This is tax money. You've evaded it. Okay. All this is worth $11,000. If you don't pay, we take them away and they get destroyed. Very serious. You're a student in this country, which means you're not a permanent resident. Why jeopardise living in Australia to do something like this for a few $100s?
Just for $200, it's not worth it.
Just destroy it.
So today we're going to give you a warning.
This won't happen again.
More than 75,000 cigarettes are counted, which amounts to almost $50,000 in evaded tax.
These guys are very lucky today to get off with just a warning, and if caught again, face very high fines and or their visas being cancelled. But the information that they did provide us does bring us closer to the guys in charge and running the syndicate.
The seriousness of the situation finally hits home with the passengers. While the men are free to leave, their thousands of cigarettes are confiscated and will be destroyed. Officer Paul is examining an X-ray of this shipment from China. Concerns are raised as the consignment note description doesn't seem to match the actual contents.
I've got the container details up. It's telling me that this consignment should be dishwashers and gas cookers. Now, this is the image here. There's nothing like gas
Certainly
cookers.
doesn't look like gas cookers.
No,
So you've got two commodities there?
Yeah, two commodities.
The first 3 rows of the container are a clear contrast in appearance to the rest of the load.
Could be like a cover load just to hide what's behind
Yeah, of course.
in the container. So I'm going to mark it up and refer it down to our examination team to go in and confirm the commodities.
The doors will be opened and a physical exam done of the commodity.
I think we just want to tunnel down this side. Probably only need to take 2 boxes wide. We don't have to go too deep. I think it's only 3rd or 4th row in we're looking for. So that's clearly not a dishwasher. That looks like neck paper. Like when you get your hair cut and they put the thing around you and wrap paper around your neck. We've had this a couple of times, but it's obviously not a dishwasher anyway.
Officers suspect that the rows of paper products are a decoy, which have been strategically placed to conceal a second, potentially illegal commodity.
How are we looking? Is that a change in commodity? Yeah. Pull those ones out of the top and get me one of those out and I'll have a look what's inside.
No worries.
This is a bag which appears to contain a box. Similar size boxes to the other ones, but it's significantly heavier. So I suspect the other ones are just there to sort of cover up what they're really bringing in.
The contents of this shipping container are part of an illegal smuggling operation.
Cigarettes. Not declared. Obviously, there's a significant amount of duty and GST being evaded here. Just opening up a box to make sure they are actually cigarettes. It smells like tobacco to me.
With what appears to be an enormous load of smuggled cargo, the investigations unit is immediately called in.
From the X-ray image, it looks like we've got about this much cover load.
Yep.
That much cigarettes. We're thinking about 4 million.
4 million sticks.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Officer Mary determines the titanic size of the shipment in order to calculate the total evaded duty.
These goods are smuggled goods, undeclared tobacco. They have made a huge effort in evading duty and GST, defrauding the Australian government by over $2 million just in this particular shipment.
The monumental load of cigarettes will be seized, but that is not the end of this investigation.
We will take all avenues that are available to try and identify who the organisers are behind these particular shipments.
Border Force officers have pulled aside a young man arriving off a flight from China.
So I'm just going to ask you a few questions before we start.
Is this your card?
Yeah.
Did you read the card?
Yes.
You did? And did you understand all of the questions?
I know.
Yep. Do you want to pass me your jacket and the wallet, please?
The man is travelling alone and says he has nothing to declare, but a full baggage search will be carried out.
Unlock this one, please. Is that... Cut out?
There is a zip lock on his suitcase that has to be cut so Officer Georgia can inspect the contents. Initially, nothing appears untoward. But further examination reveals what this passenger is really doing here. Border Force officers have discovered his suitcase is full of illegally imported cigarettes.
Okay, you need to listen to me very carefully. I need you to listen to what I'm going to say. I'm going to caution.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going to caution you that you do not have to say or do anything, but anything that you do say or do may be used in evidence. Do you understand?
Not understand.
Not understand. Okay.
Officers now use an interpreter to assist with the interview and caution the passenger again.
The passenger did talk to me in English a little bit at the beginning of the exam, but as the exam went on, he wasn't answering any questions in English and was unable to follow any instructions in English as well.
With the passenger cautioned, officers continue the investigation and discover that the entire case is full of cigarettes. And it's not just the evaded tax that is concerning officers. They are sure this is headed for Australia's lucrative black market.
People are bringing them in cheap, buying them for $5, $10 a carton, and then selling them here for up to $150, $200 a carton.
Wondering if the passenger has brought anything other than cigarettes with him, Officer Georgia turns her attention to his second suitcase.
As soon as I opened the bag, they actually fell out onto the floor and all over. So just cigarettes.
The man has made a number of trips to Australia in recent months, and officers suspect this is not the first time he has brought cigarettes with him.
You didn't know what was in your bag?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
This passenger has been linked to previous import through Melbourne Airport, same email address, same address they were heading to.
Anyone carrying more than 25 cigarettes into Australia is required to declare them and pay the duty. But at final count, this passenger is carrying 40,000 sticks.
So there is quite an amount of duty that he is trying to evade.
It's a huge $30,000 in evaded duty. But while the cigarettes will be seized, the passenger will now be further questioned to assess his visa.
He is potentially bringing it in for criminal activity. So he's trying to evade paying tax, and then he's going to on-sell them or give them to someone else to on-sell, which therefore becomes a criminal activity. So that's why he's of interest today.
Australian Border Force officers are about to interview this young passenger who is returning from South Korea on a student visa. But they are surprised when a routine bag search reveals that he is carrying a large amount of undeclared cigarettes.
We found that you have 3,400 cigarettes in your possession.
International passengers carrying more than 50 cigarettes must declare them so the duty can be paid.
So why did you import this quantity?
Australian cigarette is a little bit expensive for me, so I bring.
It may still end up costing him, but for now the cigarettes will be held elsewhere while officers' attention turns to the student visa, which the man is travelling on. Border Force have information which indicates his enrolment was cancelled prior to him leaving Australia.
Our records indicate that he's not enrolled in any course of study at the moment. So we just need to establish if there's any intention to re-enroll, and we'll take it from there.
Officer Munir will question the passenger to determine if he is in breach of his student visa conditions.
What's the purpose of your travel to Australia today?
For studying.
How long are you planning on staying in Australia?
It's one year.
Departmental records indicate that your last confirmation of enrollment for a Certificate 3 in business was cancelled by your education provider due to unsatisfactory course progress. Have you made any arrangements to re-enroll in a course of study?
아직 없습니다.
With no current enrolment, he is in breach of his student visa conditions. But the man says he intends to enroll in a new course once he enters the country.
And what's the name of the course that you're planning to enroll in?
디플로마.
I'm thinking of diploma at the same institution.
Is it also business, sir?
Yes.
Do you carry any funds for the purpose of paying tuition fees?
학비를 지금 가지고 있진
I don't
않은데.
have the funds with me, but my parents, they are going to lend me.
Are you able to show us any proof of those funds?
How much do I need to show for?
It depends on the course you are planning to enroll in.
I can prove this a few days later, so now I have no enough money, but...
But today you cannot show any proof of your funds?
Yes, I can't.
Officer Munir suspends the interview to discuss the case with his supervisor. And it's not looking good for the passenger.
I mean, he's a student, but yet he's got no enrolment. He's got no school. He's got no plans for any school. He doesn't even know any course. And he's absolutely got no money to study as well.
This student is going to need to come up with a very good reason as to why he should not be sent back home to South Korea on the first available flight.
Is there any degree of hardship that would result from the cancellation of your visa?
아주 큽니다.
Very big hardship.
Can you please describe this hardship?
아버지는 많은 기대를 하고 있습니다.
I have spent 3 years in Australia for my purpose, and my parents who sent me to Australia for my study are expecting a very good result from my study for my future.
예, 그게 답니다.
That's all.
At this stage, I'll have to suspend the interview to prepare my decision.
The young man now faces an anxious wait while officers decide if he is allowed to continue his studies in Australia.
He did actually indicate in his response, so my parents expect good results. So the expectations of parents is that he will get good results. So there is going to be some emotional hardship there for him to have to tell his parents that he can't graduate and that he's wasted the last 3 years of his life here in Australia, because that is going to be an emotional hardship for him.
After carefully considering all of the evidence, a decision has been made.
After weighing up all the information available to me, I was satisfied that the grounds for cancelling your visa outweighed the reasons for not cancelling. As your visa has been cancelled, you will be refused immigration clearance. You will also be detained and removed from Australia as an unlawful non-citizen.
So the passenger will now be returning home to South Korea without a diploma and with a lot of explaining to do to his parents. A shipment of boxes from Korea labelled as juice contains something much more sinister inside.
Earlier today, our air cargo team intercepted 12 pallets of declared juice boxes. Upon further examination of that, we've identified that the boxes actually contain tobacco.
Tobacco products carry high duties and taxes in Australia, so importing them illegally and selling them on the black market is highly lucrative. But while the shipment has been successfully intercepted, the investigation doesn't end here.
We're aware of a criminal syndicate from Korea that is behind this. Part of the process that we will now work on is identifying who they are and trying to arrest those responsible.
The illegal shipment of tobacco leaves the airport, and a Border Force investigations team covertly follows the consignment to a nearby storage facility, where they know the boxes are to be unloaded.
We'll go left here and we'll just go nice and slow to get into it.
They prepare to execute a search warrant, and it's crucial that anyone inside is not aware of their arrival.
Best case scenario is that we are able to, one, seize the illicit tobacco, but two, effect arrests of persons that are involved in the distribution of the illegal tobacco.
Everyone is on high alert as they approach the storage unit where they hope to catch members of the Syndicate red-handed.
Hello.
Hey
how are you?
Guys, how are you?
Come out, please. Australian Border Force, got a search warrant.
Come out.
Out here. Out. Come out, now.
Two men reluctantly appear from behind the boxes.
Here, turn around. Turn around, over that way. You go over there.
They are quickly secured to remove any threat they may pose to officers.
I have a search warrant for the premises.
With the warrant issued, officers confirm that the boxes do contain illegally smuggled cigarettes. But before they are counted, they need to determine what role these two men play in the importation.
Why are you here today?
아르바이트를 했습니다.
I have some casual job.
Okay, can you tell me about the casual job?
여기 창고에 와서 창고 물건을 받고
I need to put that goods into the storage, and then later I need to throw the boxes away. That's what I was told.
What's the person's name that you spoke to?
이름도 모르겠습니다.
No idea.
The man claims he would be paid $400 once the boxes were unloaded, and that's all he knows. But officers aren't so sure.
We're going to go sit in the room and have a talk now.
He is taken for further questioning. And as they begin to examine the evidence, officers make a startling discovery.
There's a lock on the unit out there. Do you have the combination?
One of the suspects accesses the combination and opens the second storage unit. And it appears to be loaded with thousands more illegal cigarettes.
So we've just arrested two males that were unpacking the tobacco within the storage facility. The tobacco is part of two importations that came in the last 48 hours.
The job of counting the huge number of sticks must be done by hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5, which is 30.
While Officer Jared tries to find out more information on how the crime gang operates.
Tell me about how he was going to get paid for this job today.
여기서 만나서 현찰로 받기로 했습니다.
At the train station, by cash.
Which train station?
그거는 일이 끝난 다음에 알려준다고 했습니다.
Once I finish the job, I will let him know. Then he will let me know the address of the station.
The investigation will be ongoing, and officers are satisfied that they have prevented a massive amount of illegal tobacco from entering Australia's black market. This passenger brought with him 5 packets of cigarettes over the allowable limit. Although he's declared them, to keep them all he must pay $100 excess duty. And he's not happy about it.
I know places to go. Australia is here. I've been 35 years here. Find somebody else to do this. Not me, okay?
Because the man is so obviously upset, he is not giving customs a chance to explain the procedure. If he can't afford to pay the excess now, the receipt officers want to give him will allow him to pick the cigarettes up at a later date.
Take it. I don't want a receipt. I don't want nothing. Take it and throw it in the rubbish. You understand that? Look off. I say, find somebody else to do this job. Do I break the law? Do I break the law? Do I break the law? I'm asking you. No. So leave me alone. Find somebody else, please. Enough. You ask me for $100.
It seems the passenger can't contain his emotions or his teeth.
I don't have no money to fix my tooth, right? And you ask me $100 to buy you extra for bloody 100 cigarettes. Enough. Please. Enough. 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 Give me the receipt, this one. Give me my passport. That's mine. It's not yours. It belongs to me. Give me my passport, right? No! That's my passport. Not belongs to you. Leave me alone. Get out of here. That's it.
Besides him snatching a passport out of my hands, hasn't really committed any offences. He's been very abusive and it might have escalated into something more physical.
The passenger refuses to hand his passport over and tries to leave the airport.
Sir, come and grab your baggage.
So in an attempt to settle him, Officer David tries to sit the man down in an interview room.
Am I under arrest or something? Am I under arrest or something?
Very agitated for some
reason. If you told me this one, I gotta give a call. I gotta give a call to somebody coming here to take care of that place.
Sir, stop here. Sir.
I think he's very stressed. He's probably in need of a cigarette, but we're going to do our job first before we let him out the door. He's given two options. Option one, he pays, he's out the door. Option two, he doesn't pay, we fill a receipt, he's out the door. Okay, this isn't helping anyone.
But you never say to the people the truth. You officers, you check one by one my papers. Where you come from? Why you marry? Why you go to Vietnam? Why you go this one? What is this papers? Where you live, sir? You know where I'm living here. You know everything. What this tablet? Tablet, my doctor give it to me for my husband. You say, why this tablet? You can read English, anything and everything. You ask me to pay you for 100 cigarettes extra for over $100. I'm asking you, is that fair? Did you find anything break the law?
That is the law.
This is what law? What law?
The Customs Act.
The Customs
Act.
I pay over for 100 cigarettes extra to pay over $100.
If you have more than 250 cigarettes, as you've declared, you tick yes. You have not committed any offence.
Yeah, so what?
So I don't know why you're angry.
Yeah.
The passenger's refusal to hand over his passport and continued aggressive behaviour could leave officers with no choice but to call protective services.
So can you please place your passport on the desk?
That's my passport, okay? Please, leave it alone.
Put your passport on the desk, please, sir.
Leave me alone, that's my passport, okay?
All right, then. Got support from the Australian Protective Services to calm the passenger down and retrieve the passport that we need for our procedures. He doesn't sound to be very calm at all, but we just need to complete our formalities. We just can't take cigarettes off people and say, yeah, we have to keep them. There's paperwork involved, so once we're teed up, I'm happy for him to leave the airport because he's been risk assessed everywhere else. He's just very angry for some reason that we don't know, and we probably will never know.
Well, even my cigarette they took me. I got one cup cigarette. You don't want to talk, eh?
The passenger is escorted from the airport, still enraged with the situation.
Yeah, this way. He's an old man. He might really like cigarettes. He can't afford them. He made claims that if we make him pay $100, he can't feed his kids, but that's not an issue. If he doesn't want to pay, then we can keep them. It didn't cost him $100 wherever he bought them from. They're probably very cheap overseas, and when you exceed the limit, you have to pay the tax.
Outside, the passenger finally appears to calm down.
Is this your first time to Australia? Yeah?
Customs and Border Protection officers in Sydney have stopped two men arriving off a flight from Indonesia. They say they are here for 2 days on business before returning home.
In your bag, you don't have life, no? Good.
But as Officer John opens one of the men's suitcases, he becomes suspicious when it's full of gift-wrapped packages.
What have we here? What's this? Sorry? Smokes. Okay. And what's here? All right. Why are you looking at him? Don't look at him. I want you to look here. Don't touch anything. Okay? Now, on this question number 2 is asking if you are carrying more than 50 cigarettes or 50 grams of tobacco products. You've said to me, no.
Due to the high duties and taxes on cigarettes in Australia, buying them cheaply in Asia and selling them here can create a substantial profit, making them attractive for illegal importation.
Why did you tick no? I asked you if you read and understood all the questions, and you said to me yes. I asked you if you packed this bag, you said yes. I asked you if you knew everything that was inside this bag, you said to me yes. But you've got here no.
Officer John counts 29 cartons containing a total of 5,800 cigarettes. Now they need to determine what the passenger intends on doing with them.
Who are you going to give these cigarettes to? Who are these cigarettes for?
The gentleman's here for 2 days, so it's highly unlikely he's going to smoke 5,800 cigarettes in 2 days. It's obviously been brought in for another purpose.
Officers suspect the man is going to rendezvous with an Australian contact at his hotel and pass on the cigarettes to be sold on the black market.
Who are you going to give these cigarettes to in Australia?
Just write their name down, there, please.
Write the person's name down. Yeah. The person is coming to the hotel for the cigarettes. I want his name.
I don't know.
You must know his name.
Name.
Getting no answers, Officer John takes a closer look at the man's paperwork and passport and makes a surprising discovery.
You've been here before. You said to me first time to Sydney, yeah? What's up?
It seems the passenger has visited Australia 18 times in the last year. Officers now believe this may not be the first time he has brought such a large amount of cigarettes with him, evading thousands of dollars worth of tax.
So you've been to Australia plenty times, 18 times. So you should understand this card.
Being such a regular visitor, Customs and Border Protection officers are sure the man is aware of the 50 cigarette limitation that applies to all passengers. Supervisor Lee questions him further.
So the cigarettes, why were they in wrapper? Why were they wrapped up as gifts?
The passenger then writes down the name of his travelling companion and quietly indicates that he was the one who gave him the suitcase of wrapped cigarettes.
He gave them to you. Is that right? He gave you the package, including the wrapper?
Officers must now determine if the passenger is telling the truth and that it's his travelling companion who knows the intended destination of the cigarettes.
If at any time you want me to stop, just face that way. Just tell me to stop, okay?
He agrees to undergo a frisk search to ensure there is nothing concealed on his body. Frisk search is negative, but Officer Lee has just made a discovery in the man's jacket which casts doubt on his story.
So this is another card?
Well, yeah, it's another card.
Well, this one has the cigarettes declared. Why did you do that? So this is another card that you filled out, but this one has cigarettes declared. I think you know what's going on, don't you? You know what's going on. One card you not declare, and the other card you did declare.
After pointing the finger at his travelling companion, officers suspect the man knew exactly what his suitcase contained and he was trying to get the cigarettes across the border undetected.
So we've searched the other guy. He had exactly the same concealment of cigarettes wrapped as presents, and they're obviously working together.
The passengers will now be taken for further questioning.
So we've taken him into the interview room at the moment to get an interpreter on the phone. We've got a few more questions we want to ask him, in particular what he's doing with the cigarettes and who he's giving them to in Australia.
An officer is inspecting the luggage of a returning marketing student from China.
So which university are you studying at?
UQ.
Keep that one out.
So far, the officer has found one pack of 25 cigarettes And that's the limit for duty-free tobacco to be brought into the country.
Come out what you've got in your pockets and just put them on here for me. 3 packs.
Another 2 packets have emerged from his pocket, and that's 2 too many.
You used to be able to bring 50 cigarettes in, now it's only 25 cigarettes, so he had 200. We do give a little bit of leeway, so we try to educate. No longer 50,
No.
It's been 25 cigarettes.
What?
All you're allowed is 25 cigarettes into Australia today. Am I going to find any more cigarettes in this one?
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
The search continues, and the officer discovers a number of legitimate food items.
What's in this one?
Snacks. Snacks. Snacks as well.
Snacks as well.
But what turns up next is another 2 packets of undeclared cigarettes.
These are concealed.
Sorry?
These are concealed in your shoes.
Maybe, well, I just smoked this one.
So why are you carrying those if you just smoked that one? Why are you carrying somebody else's cigarettes? We pay a very good duty here in GST in Australia. So, yeah, they sell it usually onwards to other students, and they sometimes can make a living out of cigarettes.
I'm not sure, maybe my dad questioned things.
I asked you if you knew what was inside your bags, and you said yes. You're aware of the contents. Yes, they were concealed in his shoes today. He did say his father put them in there, but I think he may have known they were in there. What's inside here?
With more and more packets coming to light,
Really?
it looks like this marketing student could be trying to run a business of his own.
So am I going to find socks and undies in this one, or else am I going to find some more cigarettes?
I don't know.
Now the Border Force officer finds another packet stashed in his shoes.
So that is a carton of cigarettes. So that's 200 cigarettes today. We see them concealed as gifts. They wrap them up like presents. We see them concealed in food products, in tea products, shoes, clothing. Anywhere they can conceal it, they will try it. We know where to look. I don't believe that your father put those cigarettes in there. You're a student here, you've been here a few years. I'm sure you knew quite well what was in there. His choices are that he can pay for the cigarettes or we can throw them in the bin. At the moment, we're actually seeing if we can impound, which is a fine on top of concealing the cigarettes. So my supervisor's checking with that at the moment.
Officers do decide to impose a penalty for a false declaration.
So you're paying double if you had declared.
And the student elects to pay both the fine and the duty owing.
You're going to pay. He was over, so he could have declared. He could have paid for his cigarettes, so it would have been about $138 today. But because he did not declare, he got an impoundment on top of those cigarettes. So for him today, it was $261.49.
So next time, if you declare the cigarettes, you're only going to pay the duty on them. You're not going to have a penalty. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, that one's for you.
It looks like this student has learnt his lesson.
Wow, it's a lot of money, right? So maybe next time I know it's only 25 cigarettes.